Hi Pisces, this is Star with Ariana Stark. This is your reading for August 2022. I will rely on this tarot deck aside from other oracle cards. Let's just dive into your reading, Pisces. I think the energy that you're carrying forward from the final days of July is the Eight of Swords. Possibly, you were a bit under pressure or there was something which was brewing in the background because this lady, she seems to be encircled by swords. Maybe there was an energy shift here. I think many of you were also socializing apart from focusing on work. Maybe your health was also affected. Interestingly, we do have the hangman here in the obstacle position, so you need to safeguard your health physically or mentally. You may be feeling the heat here. Maybe you feel that you're hanging in a limbo or there's no clarity here. Sometimes, Pisces, you could also feel as though you're sacrificing yourself or you're doing so much for your family, but they are unwilling to acknowledge the same. Largely, I think August is going to be turning out to be a month where you need to prioritize, you need to focus on what's important and adjust to the changing schedules or changing circumstances. I think in your quest to get ahead, you shouldn't overlook the details, nor should you work all by yourself. Besides, I think you should take assistance from others. Influences for this month, we have the Knight of Cups. The Cups energy is such that it makes us very emotional and intuitive as well. I think you need to not assume too much. Sometimes we think or we overthink matters and this could affect our relationships. Maybe you believe that everybody is very assertive or that you have to surrender to what others want. Sometimes, Pisces, you would also not want to clarify matters. If someone is blaming you, you will say, okay, let them blame you. Maybe you should also enumerate what it is that you have done for your loved ones. Within the work front also, I think you want things to be systematic. You don't like chaos and disorder. You want everything to be organized or you want your schedules to stay the same, but then it's not going to be so. The first 10 days of August, we have the Queen of Pentacles. This lady is holding on to a pentacle here, so you're going to make gains over here. I think you should also look at the larger picture. Sometimes, Pisces, you could lack motivation. You don't want to get down to business. You're not that driven because of what's going on around you. Things will also come out in the open or there's going to be clarity. Technically also, you could be quite challenged at this time. Maybe gadgets could not be functioning. Maybe there'll be malfunctioning gadgets. Other than that, I also feel that financial transactions, banking work will also keep you preoccupied. The next 10 days, that is 11th to 20th August, we have a very forceful Page of Swords here. You're somebody who wants to get ahead. You want to cut through the obstacles that are there. Maybe some of you also want to set sail for greener pastures. You want to study further. You want to enhance your skills, or maybe you also want to get a better job elsewhere. But this could create discord within your relationships. Maybe your family elders feel you're impractical because financially there could be some kind of a lack here. Maybe they think they cannot support you well enough, but you're determined to get ahead. In essence, I think, Pisces, you should have a very flexible mindset. You should also prioritize. Primarily, I think you need to focus. If you're already working, then you should review the tasks because there's going to be mistakes. Bookkeeping or accountancy will also be there in this time. Even while dealing with clients, I think you should make those allowances and ink those deals. The final days of August, we have a Strength card from the Major Arcana. Gains are very likely here. I think there are going to be minor returns, but these final days are going to be very productive for you. There are also going to be surprises, maybe unexpected money gains. I think you're very clear in your head when it comes to client. I think you're very decided that you're not going to put up with those clients who are not going to pay you well enough. Also, I think you should listen to the point of view of others. Maybe you're coming across as someone who is very set in your ways. You don't want to listen to what others have to say. Maybe later on you will realize that you should have listened. Maybe they were right. Official paperwork is also going to keep you busy at this time. Maybe you're dealing with government officials who could help you out. Other than that, Pisces, I'm also picking up that you need to move away from relationships or things which are not serving you good. Maybe there's a person who is keeping his ego aside and who wants to reach out to you, but you're not going to give him the leeway. With respect to your love life, perhaps this card, healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Possibly, there could be issues with your father or your mother here. Maybe they are disagreeing with your career ambitions or how you want to proceed with respect to professional matters. So this could affect your relationship, or this could have a bearing on your love life as well. Maybe you should forgive them and release them, because these blockages could hinder our progress. We do want the blessings of our family elders for sure. Single Pisces, I think they'll be admirers. I think they're very smitten. Even married members of the opposite sex could be quite insecure in your presence. I feel that your family members could also frown upon your relationship. Maybe they want you to free yourself from this relationship because they think that this person comes in with a lot of baggage. In case you fancy someone, I think you may also want to reach out to this person, but this person may want to spend time with his family, may not be willing to accept your offer. I think Pisces, you should also give your lover space and time. Maybe you have his interest, but then don't come across as being clingy. Maybe you're also going to be emotional because you want clarity with respect to this relationship. Possibly some Pisces could also be dealing with an ex. Maybe this person wants to rekindle the romance or as a player, so you're freeing yourself from any attachment with this person. Some Pisces, you could also be dealing with a very possessive or very aggressive partner. So all these factors could come into play this month. From Lenormand, we have this card, Snake. I think you should be very careful within the work environment. There's somebody who is very sneaky and deceptive here. This person is going to attack you or bite you from behind, so you need to be wary and watchful of what's going on behind the scenes. Nevertheless, from the Kipper deck, we have this card, Gift, which talks about some kind of material benefit here. Maybe you're also benefiting on account of family legacy. Maybe someone is going to give you that present. Some Pisces, I think you will also be aware of your own talents and gifts that the universe has given you. Innate abilities, so to speak. The last card in this reading is Meadow, which talks about vulnerability. I think you should enjoy the openness or the beauty of nature. You should go outdoors. You'll feel a bit relaxed and cheerful. But sometimes these open spaces can be very terrifying. We like the close comfort within the home environment, or we don't like something which is going to upset the apple cart. I think generally speaking, Pisces, you should trust your own instincts. You are very intuitive and gifted. You have the ability to see through things. Others may evaluate you, criticize you, and even put you down, but you do have the strength to respond to these challenges this August. I hope, Pisces, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.